Hello everybody, I'm John.
And I'm Claire.
And today we're talking about Gaza fishermen's struggle to feed families. This has obviously been going on for a while now, and we've seen the news that it is harder and harder for people in Gaza to receive any aid at all. But the article we'll talk about more, so we'll get into it at that time. But the title pretty much says it all. What do you know? In fact, and you guys too, what do you guys know about this current Israel-Hamas state of war?
Well, it's an ongoing situation. I think the thing that seems inescapable if you pay attention to the Western press is the constant deaths of children in Gaza, and the ongoing food crisis, aid crisis, just deaths all the time, continuously. There are peace talks going on, and I think one of the BBC headlines today was somebody within the negotiations camp was claiming they were coming to a deal, which perhaps gives us some hope. But also within the same day, there was reports of yet another 50 dead within Gaza. So yeah, we need that. Recently, I think, the International Court of Human Rights is still pursuing its case. They've said Netanyahu and some of his ministers are war criminals, and they're continuing somehow to try and pursue those charges rather ineffectively. Ireland being the latest country to join that group, which immediately led the Israeli government to call the Irish Prime Minister anti-Semitic. They closed their embassy in Ireland, but the Irish government, they say we're not anti-Semitic, we're just anti-death, we're anti-starvation.
Obviously.
But
nothing to do with race.
Yes, but despite that, Britain and America continue to support Israel. So I don't know really where that's going. Yes, it doesn't look great, to be honest.
No, and it might not have a conclusion that would be, in books when you have that good ending. Doesn't sound like it for this one. I hope so, but it doesn't sound like it. What do you think are some of the effects of war on the livelihood of everyday people? Massive.
Everything becomes disrupted. If you don't have a proper plan in place for wartime food and education and, continuing the basics of regular life, usually controlled by the government, any country, you will suffer. Everything in your everyday life will be disrupted.
Yeah, literally everything. Yeah, it's been very difficult to watch war happen anywhere at any time. Well, go ahead if you're able to read the article. It can have a couple spots that are hard to read, but if you're looking for maybe something a bit quicker, you can also read the summary as well. And we'll see you in the next section.
Gaza fishermen struggle to feed families. In Gaza, Palestinian fishermen struggle to catch enough fish to feed their families after over a year of war. Israeli restrictions and fighting have forced fishermen to stay close to the shore, making fishing dangerous and unproductive. Fishermen like Ibrahim Durab and Wasim al-Masri report that Israeli military boats have shot at them while they fish near Khan Yunis. Aid has stopped coming, and most families face hunger with no income. Before the war, fishing was a key part of life in Gaza, providing food and work for many people.